Welcome back, one and all, to Thionite Plays Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed. In the last episode, we did a bunch of side quests. We made some food and we struggled a lot against some kind of doofy-faced octopus monster that was several levels higher than us. And we left ourselves off in the colony, but also technically here in Ragwell Lake, because there are three things. There's a relic behind that rock, there's a doofy little gas cloud pocket ripping reality right there. And there's a blue thing. The easiest thing to get would be the blue thing. So let's get the blue thing, because I just gotta touch it. And luckily for us, we've already beaten these Codon Quarmus and Quardons, which is fantastic for us. What is this? Give. I desire. I have an immense need.
There we go.
It's a gem unlock kit. That's like the second one of those that we have. We should probably use them, but we're not going to do it right now. What we're going to do right now is fight this methane deposit. The Fog Rift. It's level 32. We should be able to beat this without any kind of effort. What kind of monsters are you going to spit out at us? Oh, you're going to spit out some foggy quadwings. Or marsh flamies? Fog called beast. Oh, random beasts. All right, well, if that's fine, focus down on the rift, because if I remember anything about anything, it's that these fog rifts will consistently and always just spit out more and more beasts. So no matter how much we want to focus down on other things, we're actually going to be focusing down on the stupid rift. Because how much damage is this thing taking? It doesn't... Oh, is it healing? Oh my god, it's healing. Let's focus down on these beasts, I suppose. How many of those are there? There's only 4 of them? Well, luckily for us, we don't have to worry about much. They're quite weak. What are these things? They get Egil horns? What is the leader of Maconis doing in this stupid little rift of methane? I guess the Machina are after some natural resources that they just don't have on an entirely... Oh, level ups. Mechanical Titan. More beasts, I suppose? Alright, well, stupid. Let's kill this one more beast and then we can focus down on the rift. Go for it. Fog Rift. Here, go for this special Monado Crash. By the power of believing, we can destroy this thing. Unfortunately, as a rift, a non-corporeal entity, they don't actually possess any means of which to fall on the ground. Why are you hurting Glimmer so much? Leave her alone. Leave. Don't hurt Glimmer. She's integral to the... Wait, it's weak from behind. Or the front? Good luck telling apart the front versus the back of these things. It's like it's omnidirectional at every point in time. Here, give me that. Go for break or topple or whatever, and then who has... Is it unlinked or whatever? This is strange. Why can't I use my special move? Use the special move, please. Why is special move not allowed? That's so weird. Is the fog thing... Can we just get... all of these monster beasts? Go away, beasts. Here, Monado Burst or whatever. Oh, Glimmer's down again. Oh, and A is down. Oh, this fight might be going in a bad direction. Oh, Glimmer's back up. That's fine. Oh, we got break on that. I mean, we do technically have... Oh, okay. Well, I need you guys... Get the chain attack. Get the chain attack. Get the chain attack. Get me up and then get the chain attack. Get me up. Okay, that chain... This fight was very quickly going badly. Use Rex. I firmly believe Rex can take this back for us. We have an immense amount of power at our fingertips. By the power of our dual saber swords, I've gotten Matthew's terrestrial, or detonating punch. Terrestrial punch, that sounds like an interesting move. Glimmer, can you take care of it with the Blood Hymn? Oh, that's a lot of heals. Man, Blood Hymn is powerful. 99? What can Rex Shulk do? Rex, can you do, like, break? No effect. Is it an AoE? I had no idea it was an AoE. That's kind of shocking. Deliverance you. That doesn't matter. On this episode, the actual goal for this episode, I believe, is to see, because we did... Oh, this would be a perfect time. Did I show it off? I don't know if I showed it off. If I showed it off, I showed it off. But I did stuff between the episodes. Between the episodes, as is my wont. Let's actually decide on who the best choice is. Shulk. Between episodes, I should say, I did do a tiny, teensy, weensy, incy, bitty little bit of cleanup around the area. I beat some unique monsters. I found a cave. I can show them off right now. So future me rolled eclipse. Let's repair this wonderful ladder. Warning lamps, flake crystals, all things that I need for other processes. I'm sure it will be fine. Oh, wonderful. Wow. Where does this lead us? It's one of 3, so hopefully the other ones are as cheap as this. What is this? Oh, it's a treasure chest. I will take this. Give me my wonderful container.
Finally found it.
Nice. 3 of 7. Gemstones, money, accessories. Lovely. Another container from Matthew. Says me, open. Open, says me. Sesame seeds. White belt. Wonderful. Bombastic Rotbart Jr. meets his untimely demise. Advent Wolf Marduk. You're actually called Wolf. That's kind of crazy. I would have expected you to be called a Wolf. And the enemy territory has been captured. These Wolves have been defeated.
A cave? What lurks inside, I wonder?
Inconspicuous cave. That sounds like the name of a cave that is actually, in reality, very conspicuous. Prohibitor Giuseppe. That's the best name I've ever seen. You need to die for it. And Giuseppe has fallen. Oh, there's a lot of enemies in here. Look at all these enemies. Arachnos, Bobilbrog, Shadowvangs, Rattle Aspars. More things to kill, and a chest. Hopefully this doesn't take a lot of effort to clear out. Bobilbrog, Rattle Aspar, Gron Ropel. Oh, and a person.
They'll need shelter.
Reuben. All right, well, that's interesting enough. City Survivor, 2 of 2. You have very brightly colored eyebrows, sir. Ha 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 ha, at last, another city face. How you doing there, friend? Say, I've been hearing chat about a place where survivors meet somewhere nearby, say? You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would ya? Sure do, it's called Colony 9, and I can tell you the way as well. Well now, this must be my lucky day, or my name ain't Reuben, and I think I know my own name at least. Anywho, I'm a metallurgist by trade and eager to put these sturdy old bones to work again, whatever the task. Interesting. Reuben has been put into the care of Colony 9. It's pretty good. Pretty good. 6 more AP. Let's continue fighting monsters. Shadowvang and General Arachno back to back. And the inconspicuous container. Are you going to have an accessory unlock kit? That's nice. I will take it. 5 of 7. Pretty good. The clips have been rolled. Oh, wait, was this? Oh, I did not pay attention to the numbers. The numbers, I usually pay attention when they go up, but that's neither here nor there. We found a cave, we did some things, I built a ladder, and that was that. Got some more not Collectopedia. Whatchamacallits. Go for Matthew, I guess. Wait, Rex, Shulk. Rex and Shulk. Do Matthew. Oh, excuse me. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I blood him. And then Nikol can take care of the rest of it. Hopefully, actually. Yeah, as long as he gets 1 extra point, we'll be fine. Nice, good for you, Nikol, getting all of that 108. Anyway, the goal for this, I don't think there are any things to do out in the world. I'm fairly certain I got all the unique monsters. There's 1 more unique monster I could technically get by the Sophronia tree, but it's like level 43, and we could barely handle a level 49, so it's a bit beyond me at the moment if I want to bet, and I don't want to bet on fighting it. But aside from that, I'm fairly certain the only stuff we need to worry about is the side quests on the notice board inside the command center, but the main quest trigger is also in the command center, so I'm not entirely certain whether or not it'll auto start Fog Rift Sealed. Nice. I'm not sure if it'll auto start the main quest. If it does, we'll be doing that. If it doesn't, we're doing more side quests today. But that is the nature of this, because there's no way we're not doing side quests. We are completing this to the best of my abilities. So we got the thing, and we got the other thing. So we need to go get that relic, because I did go and see that relic. You can see on the map the yellow/orange chest. And I want to get that, because that's probably going to have something helpful inside. Is it snowing? That was weird. Razzle Basil. Cool. We don't need any more of those. Open the chest. Relic be opened. What have you given me?
There we go.
An exquisite Bladestone and another gem unlock kit. And Battle Manual Volume 3. Oh, what does Battle Manual Volume 3 allow us to do? Guarantees a Bravo rating when character completes an order. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Who is getting... That's like the Izzard effect. Oh, who is getting that? Accessories. Who is getting that? Multiplies TP by 150 when first in line. A has... Increases damage ratio by 50 points. 100% chance to revive all downed party members, allowing them to participate. Tactics... No, actually, hold on. I want to get... replace that. Bravo... Reactivates all characters except self when character completes an order. When did I get that? That's like the Ashira one, I think. Heroic Chain. Oh, they only have... Oh, Heroic Chain and completion bonus. Oh, that would explain things. During a chain attack, boosts damage dealt to low HP enemies by 100%. Why would I want that? That sounds so stupid. Can I get rid of... How do I remove? There we go. Okay, that's what I want. A, I want you to have guarantees a Bravo rating when character completes an order. Reactivates all characters except self. Actually, ooh, who do we want? What does Shulk have? Actually, I want Shulk to be able to do the Bravo. I want Glimmer. During chain attack, heals 10% of damage dealt as HP. Ooh, up to 200%? Honestly, that might be helpful. So, Nikol can reactivate all characters except his self. And then A can have... Heals all allies for 50% HP and regenerate. You can have the TP one. Does everyone have an item? Everyone has an item. Ooh, okay. So let's give Nikol... We only have one accessory slot. We only have one. Let's give one to Rex, because Rex is not good. And then we can give you... Not blocked... 15% lower? Ooh, chipped black brooch. Ether defense. Boosts aggro reduction when targeted. Leather gloves. Boosts accuracy by 3% each. Shadow mask. Dark orb. Boosts damage dealt when an ally is incapacitated. You know what? You can have a beast mask. That's fine by me. And don't we have, like, gem setups? Here, how many of these do I... We have 3 of them. You can have a gem. Rex and Shulk, both of you can have gems. And, A, you can have a gem.
I look forward to optimizing my loadout.
I'm sure you do. You can have life-saving expertise. And, Shulk, you can have maximum HP. And Rex, you can also have 100 more maximum HP. Perfect. The sets. Wait, don't we have another art? No, we don't have anything to unlock arts, but we do have an affinity growth kit. How many of those do we have? We only have one. I'm going to give it... Ooh, Nikol and Rex. Sorry, Nikol. It's going to Rex.
The sky's the limit for my strength.
Oh, perfect. Look at all this extra stuff we can give our boy. More TP, art canceling, flash and flame, critical rate by 10%. Ooh, you know what? Critical rate is probably pretty good for Mr. Criticals. Yeah, I'm also going to do that as well. Heroic Spirit. If an ally's down or has low HP, deal 50% more and take 20% less. Interesting. Ooh, Raging Flame. Boosts damage dealt by 6% when landing a crit. You know what? We're Mr. Crit.
Skills are earned.
Rolling Smash, that's not the critical one. Boost critical hit rate against enemies performing arts by 70%. I think that's the one. Ooh, launch. We want to do that. Auto attacks that or on critical hit, art recharge art used by 30. Let's enhance your topple and your launch arts because I feel like that would be, you know, smart.
Arts are looking sharp.
Is there anything else we can do? You know what? Yeah, Rex, you can have this one.
I can see the results.
Glimmer, you can have this one. Initiate skills. Oh, Nikol, you're not doing so well, are you? We need to upgrade Nikol. Later. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We got more loadouts, which is good by me. Do we have any quests to worry about? Knock-on medals, that's derelict ether furnace. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that right now, so I won't. All right, let's go back to Colony 9 and check out whether or not we have the opportunity to do the notice board quests or whether or not they're going to shunt me off into the main quest. No, wait, hold on. Don't leave yet. Don't leave. We need to do an affinity scene, and there's one in Ragwell Lake, very close to us, that I want to do for this episode because that will be very good for us. It's right on, I think, that little spit of island right over there. So, Matthew, over us over there. All right, here we are. Where are they gonna, oh, they're gonna talk about that thing over there. And what that reminds me of is that one area in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 on the Bionis leg where you have to get a quest item at the end, very much like that blue thing. And when you pick it up, a giant spider comes and tries to eat you. So, Rex, I expect you to talk about giant culture and architecture during the scene. Go for it.
That place. What is it, Shulk?
The last time I explored these ruins, something crawled up towards us from below. It was the leader of the local atolls. It caught me and my friends completely by surprise, so I'm still slightly traumatized.
Oh dear. I'm not really feeling that.
No, indeed. Neither was I.
What do you mean you're not really feeling it? Nikol, you cannot claim to be the son of the great mathematician Shulk. He's not a mathematician. He doesn't do math. He's an architect. In several respects, the man's an architect. But you're not really, you can't claim to be of his blood if you're not really feeling it. I knew exactly what they were talking about. It's like, oh, it's the Spider Queen, or a big spider. Let's go get the thing. Shulk, are we going to get jump scared by another spider? Because if we are, that'd be hilarious. I wonder what's over there. Waterlogged Daxia Shrine. Wow, they literally kept the name Daxia Shrine. Oh, Ignaz. Oh, whatever. You're not even going to fight me? Affinity Growth Unlock Kit. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Hold on, Nikol. We might just be able to... Affinity goals. Collectopedias? We can do some things. Fool and Ivy, yeah, sure. More AP. We can put those to use for Nikol. Humming Plum, awesome. Give. Go. You may have. The Weird Stone. Or the Ward Stone. And then do we have anything else? No. Good. Perfect. Characters, Nikol, Affinity Growth, Unlock. Awesome. Now everyone has at least level 2. So what arts do you want? We want to upgrade your launch capabilities. And then a skill, perhaps. That's defensive. That's kind of boring. Reduces damage taken by 20% when HP is 30% or lower. Increases physical defenses. Blitz Punch? Nah. Let's give you more... 20% less damage taken.
All right, looking good.
Good enough for me. I gave you 2 extra skills, so hopefully when we get more AP, that'll be enough for you. All right, now that that's out of the way, and whoa, who are you and how are you here? Sworn Protector Hector. Where did you come from, my friend? Dude, did you just like jump down from the sky? I just went out around back and you're like, I am a Gogol the size of God. All right, Hector. Hector! You need to die. I'm sorry to say, I'm going to have to kill you now. And with this final attack, 10 minutes later, because I technically lost one because of an unfortunate cloud of toxic fumes. Lessons in Unity Volume 4. Sworn Protector Hector, and a lot of affinity. Or, well, items? What was that thing that you gave me as like a special item? That's curious. No, it's Tactics Manual 6. One additional character is reactivated with 30% chance for one more. Do I have a different version of that? Lessons in Unity. Enhances the Unity skill combo performed by Matthew and Shulk. I wonder if there are several... How do I use this? Is that something... If I go into Unity setup, perhaps? Because right now it is done with Unity, or with Matthew and Shulk. Oh, it's just something I fill the Unity's pairing special gauge by 100% at the start of battle. I understand. Okay, so before it was at 70%, but now it's at 100%. Gotcha. Okay, so there's probably one of those for each pairing. So there's probably 9 in the world. That's good. That's good. I will gladly take those. Well worth the effort. What were the things that I just got? Was it characters? Let me see something really super quickly. Matthew, I want that. Is a 13 guarantees an amazing rating when character finishes an order. Okay, so that's a Shira. Won't reactivate in the chain attack. One additional character is reactivated with 30% chance for one more. You have 10 TP to self. Reactivates all characters except self during chain attacks. Heals. Bravo rating. Multiplies TP by 150. And gets all critical. Do I want to have Matthew have the 150? I feel like I may not necessarily. 100% chance to revive all downed party members. That might not be the worst thing to have in like a bad situation. Increases damage ratio by 50%. You know what? I'm going to have that instead of 150 points. Just because it's not ingrained in my strategies to have 150 bonus. But that's fine. This was an interesting fight. Even though we lost, it was a success. When do we get to go up to that bridge? I'm so very curious. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, finally, 30 minutes later, because of nonsensical reasons, let's actually go back to Colony 9. This was the enemy that took forever, or wouldn't have been able to be possible. Radicalized Godwin. Because if we had that much trouble with like a 32, a 41 would be nigh on impossible. So let's go. I suppose we go to the Etherlight and we'll walk over to the command center. All right, we're returning to the command center, and whether or not we do side quests or main quest is entirely and completely dependent on whether or not they force me into one or the other. If they give me an option, side quests. If they don't give me an option, main quest. Let's see what happens. Would you look at that? Main quest it is.
Our original worlds used to be one and the same. It boasted almost unthinkable prosperity and was home to so many people.
That is, until one man's foolishness screwed it all up, splitting it into 2 separate places.
One was the world of the Bionis, and the other, Olrest. These 2 divided worlds began to evolve independently of each other. They each gave birth to new life.
Wasn't as peaceful as it sounds, though. You had your share of tyrannical empires, scrabbling over limited resources. But despite all that, thanks to generations of people fighting for the future, the worlds did eventually know harmony.
Sadly, it didn't last. The 2 worlds torn asunder longed to be as they once were. But they were composed of opposing types of matter. Recombined, they would dissolve into light and cease to be. The annihilation events you see across Ionios are miniature portents of this.
So we put our heads together and built something that would let us escape destruction. We called it Origin, a repository of data about everything, of memories and souls. Even if the worlds were annihilated, this system would let us revive them. And that thing in the sky is it.
At the heart of its workings is the Trinity processor core called Ontos. In other words, Alpha.
But Alpha deemed our existence obsolete and wanted to erase us. We all fought, even Mobius. And it was a draw. No, I guess we lost. All we did was delay the inevitable a smidge. We couldn't cut it.
Now Alpha's gathering power again, and getting ready to depart. In the heart of Origin called the Ark. Alongside new life, the lives of city people gathered there, which he plans to take to a new world.
Is that all of it then? We done? No more little secrets?
It's the unvarnished truth.
But why would he choose her in particular? There were so many in the city to choose from.
She's got Agnian ancestry. In terms of hereditary traits, core crystals get dominance. My guess? Maybe it's because he's got injured when we fought. Maybe she's got whatever he's lacking.
There's more to it. Her emotions also factor into it. Or that may in fact be the most crucial element of all.
Say, what's so great about this world? Really? All the thieving for one's own gain, the greed! Life has less value in this world than a piece of dirt. This is your world of peace.
That wasn't my sister back there. Niall is the kindest person I know. She looked after the city's children, and they loved her.
But that's just it. When a person loses that, what do? They change. What she said last night, that's the way she truly felt. And to Alpha, those emotions are the perfect fodder. Right now, she's a great deal more indispensable to him than me.
I'll find him. But I'm doing it for her. For Niall. All this saving the world stuff, that's something for you guys to sort out. I'll buckle up. No problem.
Good to hear. Then our goals align. In case you didn't notice, we want the best for you too.
Knowing N is your family. Still up to it?
Family. He killed Grandad. He's no family of mine.
I see. Then I won't stop you. Though...
Huh?
Listen to me. If you decide to hear his side of the story, be sure to heed his words. Once you do, you can judge for yourself. I'll respect your choice. Apologies. Were you waiting long?
No, we were just about to start. Right, about our next course of action.
What's there to discuss? We break into that Origin place, beat Alpha to a pulp, and get Niall the hell out of there. End of.
Thought you might say that. It's pretty much what we had in mind too.
If we want to make our way to Origin, then our first port of call will have to be Prison Island.
Prison Island? Where's that?
Prison Island lies at the northernmost tip of the Cent Omnia region, where we are now. Smack in the middle of the rugged terrain.
From there, there is a way into Origin.
However, there's a problem.
Course there is.
The entrance to Prison Island is located on the side of a tower.
and at considerable elevation. The survey team has looked into it and concluded that it would be impossible to access from ground level. The city's armories are all under repair, which takes the air route off the table.
So we're shit out of luck. Isn't there some other way?
Relax. There's a way, all right. We can tweak the ether slide apparatus for direct vertical ascent. Should give us access to the island's face.
At that point, we should probably call it an ether lift, really. I'll take you through the steps necessary for the refurbishment later at the workshop.
Okay, gotcha. So to start with, we'll need to get this ether lift thing ready for action. Well, no time like the present.
Matthew?
Huh? What's up, Nikol?
Oh, it's,
There's something we wanted to talk to you all about.
That's sudden. You sure it can't wait?
It's of the utmost importance.
Right you are, then. But this place makes me anxious. Should we take this somewhere else?
Okay, then how about our tents?
Great.
The Ouroboros power, a scenario quest. This sounds very interesting. There is potential in this, I sense. Oh, and another one, ether lift research. Well, that's a necessity at this point.
So, there's the ether lift business, and Nikol and Glimmer's urgent matter. Gonna have to tackle things one at a time.
Well, Prison Island isn't going anywhere, and Nikol and Glimmer both say it's urgent, so I do believe we will be doing their stuff first, at the very least. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, two things to note. I've forgotten one of the things. One, the most of what happened in that cutscene was very nice and very nostalgic, and I appreciated seeing everyone's wonderful faces. That was very sweet and lovely, and I loved it. But the one thing that stood out to me that I got foremost above everything else from those cutscenes is the fact that the Annihilation events are born from the fact that each world is born from opposing types of matter. And that actually has grounds of a very real world, real life scientific concept. It's based on the idea like of matter and antimatter. And if you don't know what that is, everything that exists in the world, you know, the chair or the bed or whatever you're sitting on or standing on, the clothes you're wearing, the device you're watching this very video on, everything about the world itself is made of atoms, protons, neutrons, matter. You know, it's if you have, you know, a grade school science lesson, you know what matter is. But antimatter is essentially the exact opposite of that. Because when it comes to particle physics, all elementary particles have an anti-particle. For the neutron, it would be the anti-neutron, I think. I know this is a terrible scientific example, the way I'm putting it, I am not a particle physicist. That's a huge disclaimer. But an electron, you know, the negative particle that, you know, magnets has a positron. So it has a, you know, essentially an equal but opposite particle of the, you know, like the opposite charge. And in a theoretical model, if we were to ever, you know, have an amount of antimatter on hand, if it were to ever combine or come into contact with normal matter, the amount of energy that would be released upon contact would be 100% of any potential energy released. Because when it comes to scientific stuff like nuclear fission, which is, you know, basically the basis behind the immense energy release of atomic bombs and nuclear power, it's an immense amount of energy that you get from splitting apart atoms, but it's not as much energy as theoretically possible. There is some energy lost in the system when it comes to like stuff like nuclear energy. It's a small amount, but it's not nothing. When it comes to an antimatter, normal matter collision, it would be zero lost energy to the system. It would be perfect conversion of matter to energy, which would make sense in this world because it's just weird how, you know, like essentially Bionis would be, normal matter, and then all rest would be antimatter. And in an enclosed system where there's only one type of matter, it would be utterly indistinguishable from one another. Like, you would not be able to tell, given what have you, if you had matter or antimatter, without being able to compare it to anything else. Sorry, I like science a lot. It's my soapbox, but it's just interesting how that's the explanation, because I suppose it makes sense. I mean, it's kind. I feel like it's a kind of a retroactive explanation, because if the worlds were one and the same, because if each half was different types of matter, then how did it exist in the first place without destroying itself? Like, if I had 2 and I split it into 1 and 1, how could I recombine it to get 0? That's like taking 2 minus 1 and then adding 1 again and getting 0. It makes no sense to me, logically, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to worry about that. I've never been the biggest fan of the ending of Xenoblade 3, so I'm not gonna talk about that. It doesn't matter. Let's well, I suppose if today is main quest stuff, we can talk to people later. Right. All right. Well, you guys have sat through my scientific rambling for enough. We can do more side quests and talking to people in the next episode. But for right now, I'm very curious about what Glimmer and Nikol want us to do. So shall we do? Let's see what they want us to do.
Right, so let me get this straight. Nikol, you said you had something important. Speak to me.
Well, so Glimmer and I talked things over about what to do next. We're gonna fight too. We want to stand shoulder to shoulder with you guys.
Whoa!
What, so you mean you're coming with us to Origin?
Yeah. I mean, it's true that thanks to you, we don't have to fight anymore, but still, Glimmer and I, we don't have much time left anyway. If we can, we'd like to use it for your benefit.
Wow. Pretty kind of you.
And anyway, that, Alpha or whatever his name is, if we don't take him down, then the whole world's in danger, right? If that's how things stand, then we can't act like it doesn't concern us. So we figured...
You're not coming with us.
What? Why the spark not? You think we can't hold our own? We're proper soldiers. We can fight with the best of you, and we're ready for anything.
All right, listen up. You seem to think that being ready makes you Alpha's match or something. You couldn't be more wrong. In this fight, your readiness counts for zilch. What we need now is raw power.
You could say that the Ouroboros power is a prerequisite for opposing Alpha. But in you two, it's only just been awakened. The amount you possess won't be enough to pose a meaningful threat to him.
You can't know that before we try.
Nah, we can, and we do. As you are now, it doesn't matter how much you want it. Alpha will swat you down like flies. Just like he did us last time. And this time round, it'd be doing me no favors to try and look out for you while fighting. So be good and just...
What if we could gain the power?
What did you say?
Riku's told me all about the Ouroboros stone. How the device can serve to deploy and amplify Ouroboros power. But also that there's still room for improvement, and how it may have powers that we don't know about. If we could tease out those capabilities, then our Ouroboros power should also grow stronger.
It's a possibility, for sure.
You're grasping now. It'll never work. Not against Alpha.
Okay, that you can't know without trying.
Kids, look. I'm only saying this for your own good.
No, hang on, Rex. I agree with Glimmer.
Not you, too.
I know I'd feel like crap having to sit around on my arse, knowing there was something I could do to make a difference. And if my days on this world were numbered, I'd hate it even more. Besides, I've not known these two for long, but I feel like they're part of the gang now. When you offered to fight with us, I was proper floored, guys.
Matthew.
There's a logic to both sides of this debate, but I don't think you'll reach a middle ground. So, what do we do?
A very good question.
You said you want to draw out more power. Any actual solid proposals?
Well, Riku said he had an idea, and that he'd tell us once he was ready with the preliminary steps.
All right. Then, I suppose we should talk to Riku first.
What's his problem? Crappy attitude to take with someone saying they want to help you.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Don't mind them. Let's just all go and see Riku.
Sure.
Oh, Rex.
So how you getting on with Riku?
Good, thanks. Funnily enough, I think we're kind of on a similar wavelength.
I never would have thought Rex to be the type of parent, you know, a helicopter papa. That's kind of, I suppose he had, you know, Gramps over his shoulder his entire childhood. Bit of tough love never hurt anyone. Glimmer, it's for the best. If you can't get strong enough to protect yourself, you'll only drag each other down. He says it out of a place of love, Glim. You have no idea. I have a feeling that Rex needs to have a lot of tough love with all of the children and wives he's had in his life. Wait, do we need to go to Riku twice over? What is the... Over here, let's go to. Ouroboros stone is probably what we're after.
Hey, Riku.
Why whole crowd come see Riku? Riku exasperate. Anyway, Riku is busy now with work on Ouroboros stone. Please to come back later.
That's exactly what we wanted to talk to you about, actually. You said before that it could be powered up. Could you tell us more about it?
Friends should have led with that. In that case, have come at just right time. Please to bear with for a moment. A form of Ouroboros stone was made by queens of Kevis and Agnes many yonks ago. But that form's still imperfect. Hence people who summon power of Ouroboros fail to stand up to Mobius. And so, Queen of Kevis was captured. With Queen of Agnes left alone, she slink into hiding place to escape beyond reach of Mobius. But Riku here, that perfectization of mechanism was close at hand. Riku capable of improved assembly proper by self, basing on scattered records from time of construction. But that alone surely not do trick. Thing needed is probably trigger.
What do you mean by that?
To make long story short, Riku give friends this.
What are these?
Microterminals for connect Ouroboros stone with Ouroboros power users. When use Ouroboros power while wearing terminal, biological data of user sent to Ouroboros stone should allow Ouroboros stone to further grow in turn. And when Ouroboros stone grow, thanks to microterminal, power of Nikol and Glimmer also get more powerful. In principle.
Oh, I get it. So they just have to train while wearing those whatsits, yeah?
It not quite so simple. As Riku mentioned, for true growth, we'll need even bigger trigger.
I don't think I get what you mean by that. What are we actually supposed to do?
If Riku knew, job of Riku would be easier. All Riku can tell is that normal level of fighting will not be enough.
I think I might have figured it out, actually. When we were fighting against that consul called N, when he had us cornered, there was this distinct spike in Matthew's Ouroboros power. I'm thinking that must have been the trigger. For Matthew, anyway.
Oh, that's what you mean.
So we're saying that fighting against even stronger foes could be the catalyst.
Hell yeah! Then how about we get out there and hunt all the big game monsters we can clap eyes on?
No. I've got a better idea.
Oh boy, here it comes.
We can be your opponents. Your even stronger foes.
Whoa.
One sec. When you say we, do you mean...
Well, it wouldn't be fair if you ganged up on him, right? Can't have that. If you can beat us both, then we'll let you do whatever you like. Simple enough, right?
Now we're talking. A battle against Shulk and Rex. Can't ask for better opponents than that.
Huh. What, you gonna chicken out?
in your dreams.
Might not go down too well if we start a punch-up in the middle of the colony. How about we relocate?
May I propose the area behind the colony, then?
Gotrock Oracle Ruins, eh? Sure, sounds fitting. Let's do it! No objections from you two?
Not from me.
Suits me just fine.
Go on, Nikol, Glimmer. Really stick it to him.
The Gotrock Oracle ruins are just outside Colony 9.
Nobody's gonna bother us there. The perfect place for what we have in mind.
Well, that sounds like an interesting proposal. I'm not sure how effective an artificial fight is going to be. I mean, we got pushed into a corner, like a real corner against N, where we were fighting to save Niall's life and save our own life. That was a pretty real scenario. I have no idea whether or not, because we know you're not going to kill us. You might be able to fake it really well, but we know you're not going to kill us. Well, I know, because, you're not going to kill your own kids. That's neither here nor there. Filicide is not a matter of fact for Shulk and Rex. Anyway, that's probably going to be enough for this episode. This was a good episode. We got some kind of unexpected story stuff. In the next episode, we are probably going to do this fight against Shulk and Rex, and then probably a bunch more side quests before we do anything involving the Ether Lift to get us all the way up to Prison Island, because getting up to Prison Island, that's a long-term goal, and we have a lot of stuff to do, like monsters and side quests. How are we actually doing on stuff like that? In Yesterdale, we need one more relic, one secret area, some field crafting, and some unique monsters, and an affinity scene. That's over here. Well, we can worry about that later. And in, whatchamacallits, what is this area? The Ragmos Desolation? No, Yesterdale. Yeah, I suppose the Ragmos Desolation. There's a lot to do over there. But admittedly, there is probably a whole host of areas that we actually haven't gotten to yet, considering there's the bridge and everything up atop and, all of that. But there's a lot of stuff also in the Aurora Shelf that we haven't actually been to at all because we haven't been there at all. Maybe we only have half, a little over half, because we have essentially what it looks like half of the area open to us. We have Vermilion Woods, which, is still not completely open to us. There's still probably a little bit of exploration we can do, around here-ish, maybe, because it looks like this is an area that we can get to. And then we also have whatever area exists, up around here. So there's still some area to try and find our way around. But that's going to be it for this episode. We got a bunch of new science facts for the day about matter and antimatter and annihilation events and some wonderful memories. Nostalgia abound. So whether you watch this episode for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed. Later.